Alright, so I'm going to give you some tips on how to dry out this temple. This is a pain in the butt process, but this is how we're going to do it. First thing, bring you a mega torch. These tips, by the way, work in this pack. Bring you a mega torch, shut down the guardian spawns, it'll make your life easier. Then, mark your corners with pillars of sand, so you know where the corners are that you're going to be working to. So from the bottom up, just put you some pillars of sand so you know where the corners are. Then use doors to walk the border from one pillar to the next all around the temple. They'll allow you to breathe underwater, and they'll let you clean up anything on those lines where your pillars of sands would normally break when they hit like a weed or a rock. This way you can go through and you can do that. You can see I've got doors all along the borders here. Then use those air pockets that those doors give you to clean up as much weeds and stuff around as you can, because when you're filling stuff in, that stuff's gonna be in your way. It's gonna cause your sand to break when it hits the ground, so you'll need that out of the way. Once that's done, from your pillar tops, go ahead and make lines of cobble that go from one pillar top to the next. You're basically bordering off from the top now, where the doors are at the bottom. This is at the bottom, or at the top. Get that all built out. Now you're going to take your factory block placers and you're going to put them face down on top of those pillars, or on top of those cobble or whatever solid block you used, and then break those blocks out from underneath, and you'll see that they'll start dropping sand for you. And however many of these you have is how many you can do at a time, so you can speed up your process here. It's a lot quicker than having to manually hand place one at a time all the sand. So you see that'll just fill in underneath. The great thing about these is they keep their inventory, so then you can just pick them up between rounds, move up to the next part, drop them face down again, shift click them into place, rinse and repeat until you get the full walls basically around your place. So you can just, like I said, just fill them with sand, place them down, let them drop in your next part of your wall, pick them up, move on to the next part, basically. Go back and get you some more sand. Had to do this several times. Luckily we found a full desert, so we knew where to get it. So you'll use a lot of sand for this process. It's a little dark, this section, but basically it's just me going through and filling in underneath the temple walls, like anywhere there is, because under the temple is a whole area you're going to have to dry out too, and you'll want to seal it off from the outside part of the wall. So fill in with sand underneath where the temple is. That way you can do those separately from each other when you're drying out, and it gives you a chance to clean out some more weeds. Then create little sections. I started with 7x7 sections where I walled off just 7x7 sections, and then take the sponges that you found in the temple, and you're going to basically go through with those sponges, and you're going to try and dry out the area here. So for me it was kind of in a spiral pattern, kind of walked around. See here, I try at the center, and that doesn't really work. I'm just using regular bricks to get to the center. And then I threw the sponge underneath the bottom, and it worked for a second, but then the water rushes in from the blocks on the edges, and so that didn't really work. So it's like, what else did I do? Oh yeah, okay, so we just started the edges then, and then we go in a spiral. And we're just kind of knocking the water down as quick as you can get them in a spiral. Is better, because you want to beat the rush in from other source blocks, but you're basically going to do like a spiral downward. That's what you want to do. You're going to probably have to do multiple trips because you're going to run out of sponges, and don't go too deep because otherwise the water on top rushes back down. So you got to take your time and kind of place correctly, but swiftly is the best I can say. As you can see, I'm fighting it, trying to get it down. And then of course I ran out of sponges. So, move back up and dried out the sponges after this moment here. and came back down and finished the job. And that was just the first 7x7 section. You can see these are the doors that we placed originally with the sand pillars on top of them. And so there's a 7x7 block, and then you gotta fight with getting your things picked back up, which caused me many deaths, by the way. And then you go do the next section next to it, make another 7x7 section, and this time I did a little better with, I kind of tried to stick to the corners and spiral down, and it seemed to help a little better. And then I tried a 5x5 section. And this was actually really good, because you can see it's just quick back and forth. Back and forth. And for a single set of sponges, I was able to actually get this entire section, which you're going to see here, where I'm just cracking everything in. Boop. Boop. Place the sponges, move them down. Place the sponges, move them down. There you go, all dried up. And then when you get a section done, just use your torches underneath the sand to knock out the walls on that section, and then you make one big section out of it. And basically rinse and repeat, and you will in time get it all done. Okay, so we've got the temple area all dried out now. And basically you're like, why did we do this? Well, the simple answer is the guardian fish spawn around the temple, and they only spawn in water. So if you can remove all the water around the temple, you can create a water source that you can force them to spawn into. And that's how we can set up a farm. So first thing I want to do, though, because we're kind of high up, we were where the ocean was. So I'm going to move all of this down, and I want to flatten out the tower or the temple to that level right there, just so we've got a nice flat area to work with. So I'm going to probably work through tearing this down and flattening it all out, and then moving all of this stuff down into the temple. Okay, so I've moved everything down here, and I've settled on this layer here, because this is the most bottom kind of square layer. So all of that stuff up there, everything's going to go. I went home and I made a diamond hammer, because this will help quite a bit. And so I'm going to start at the top, tearing down my base that I made, the little temporary base, and just tear it down layer by layer to get to here. I still put the bed down, because fall death is still a very real possibility. Lord knows I did plenty of that when I was drying out the temple. As it turns out, I'm an idiot. These, if you break these, you get prismarine crystals. So really, you could bring one of those mega torches over here, put that down to remove the spawning of the fish, right? Because really, the guardians are the problem. Bring you a cow in the jar for milk, because the elder guardians will be a problem. Or you can deal with the elder guardians first. Then you just got to go through and break these to get all the crystals you need. Because yeah, I think we were using those to make the lens, right? Lens, weight. Which one is the weight lens? This guy. So really, you don't need to go through the whole drying process. So I'm kind of an idiot, but we did it anyways. Check this out. I'm busy cleaning these up. Hey, did you hit me? You want to sell stuff? He's a goblin merchant. Ooh, diamond sword. I don't have anything to sell you, dude. Sorry. Enchanted featherfall 5. That'd be nice. Throw tridents, carry the wielder under certain conditions. Interesting. I don't have any gold or any emeralds, so I can't really buy from you, little goblin merchant. Sorry. But if you start hitting me, I will kill you. I just want you to know. But that's adorable. So there are apparently other kinds of traders out there. So that's pretty cool. Alright, back to work. So this SOB did hit me. And if I ignore him too long, he'll hit me again. Notice he's at 70%. That's because if I do that, he falls down. And he comes back and he hits me again. But I don't want him... Every time I don't talk to him, he hits me. Fuck that guy. By the way, when you're flattening this out and you see shapes like these stairs, hit them in the middle here, and you'll get that whole kind of stair there. It'll speed you up as far as having to, if you're using a hammer anyways, when you do like the 3x3. So just aim for that, and it'll make this a lot quicker for you when it comes to flattening this out. Okay, so we are all flattened out. You can see it's just one big pad now. Kind of looks neat on the map, honestly. I see mobs underneath, or is it? No, that's me running around. Okay, that's my run. I always get confused by that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take, this is the center of the pad. This is our mega torch. He's floating right here. I had a block under him. And we're going to build a spawning system here. Because really what we want is we're going to go way high up. We're going to have the fish fall and die on the ground there. So, let me get a few more things, and then we'll be ready to do this. Okay, so we're going to make some of these things called factory hoppers. And I don't know how they work exactly, but it does look like they can do... If you look at them, it looks like if you do Control-Shift, you can get up to a 9x9 collection range on them, which is kind of nice. So we're going to do that, and what we're going to do is make a couple of these. So that's hoppers, iron plates, and treated wood planks. So let's do that. I'm going to make 4 of them. 2, 3, do they stack? 4. Okay, cool. Alright, we're going to come over here, and I'm going to put the iron chest here. And then I'm going to take these guys, and I'm going to put them off of the iron chest like this. And they'll have some crossover here, obviously. But the range being expanded out is really what we want. This UI is hot garbage. Pretty sure that's the expansion range. Maybe that's the expansion range. I'm not sure. Let's pick one up and look at it again. Maybe it'll make sense. If we do Control-Shift. GUI slider controls. Range 0 to 4. Insertion delay, insertion stack size. Okay, so we want the 0 to 4, the first one, so I'm pretty sure it's the first one. Alright, so that's that. And then the range on these, like I said, they're hard to control. Come here, you. Same thing here, his range to full, his range to full. And his range to full. That puts him at 9x9, so, or 3x3. So that means that I have this space here. He'll collect all of this. He'll collect all of that. So we should be okay there. And if we take our prismarine bricks, we can fill in around this. Like this. I want to build in around this. What I want to do. I'm gonna make this the whole area here, like this. Actually, I think it's 9x9, isn't it? I think it said 9x9. Let's see. Let me look at one of these again, real quick here. That's just the regular. No, this guy. All right. Control-Shift. Can transfer half stacks. Maximum collection range 9x9. 0 through 4. Okay, so the 9x9 is the max. Okay, that's what I thought. So it's not 3x3, it's 9x9. So if we go here, put him back in there like that. So then he's going to have a 9x9. If he's at the center of said 9x9, then we can go out 2 more or 3 more on each side, right? 1, 2, 3. He's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 on either side, yeah. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's my area. And we will, let me get this built up real quick. Okay. And now I know I brought 25 oak fence gates, so we definitely want this to be a 5x5 in the center thing. So what I'm looking to do is figure out where my center is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Should be 11 here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Yep, okay, so the center then is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the center guy here, so I'm gonna go over this way just for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So then the center's gonna be this guy, and he should go like that. I'm gonna go 2, 3, and it's gonna be 5 by 5, so it's gotta go out like that, basically. And then I think the way I want to do this is planks, maybe. I think how we want this to go down. Trying to remember how we do this. If I put this on him, like that, yeah. Okay, so I want to trap the water on the outside there, right? Alright, and then let's go in the middle here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, yeah, him. And then what we can do is we can take our buckets now, and we can put them like that, right? And if we do this right, we should get all source blocks eventually here. I brought 6. These are all my milk buckets. That should give me a source there, which then we can just start adding source blocks everywhere. 2 of them would have been fine, I'm sure. So we're just going to fill in everywhere. And let me go ahead and put lights up too. Let me get the torches back out. Do torches on the corners. Like this. That should cover all of that. We'll put torches again on these corners. This. We should be good there. This is all source now. See, it's all settled water. I'm going to go ahead and take this out for the moment. And let's go back down via our ladder. Let's make sure we have light in here, so we don't get skellies and zombies and all that nonsense that we don't want. That should be covered there. And now let's take out this torch here, the mega torch. We may actually need to put some lights in here too, as it turns out. Like this. And then again on these corners maybe. Like there. Alright, now we should start seeing fish spawns in that water. Maybe. There may be some other rules going on that I don't remember. I may have to look up. It may have to be a little deeper than just 1 block high. In which case, we can fix that. So we're going to try adding a roof over this. Maybe sealing it in, because I think it may be that it's too bright. Maybe they don't spawn the same spawn rules as other mobs, with it being dark. Thinking that might be the case. So we're gonna seal this off real quick, and then we'll put some torches on top here. We might even seal the wall there. Might have to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and put some torches up here. So this doesn't have any problems with spawns itself. Pop down here real quick. You know what, we'll go ahead and seal this off too. Why not? Can't reach it. Alright. You. We're gonna have to go get more brick. So let me go get more brick, and I'll finish sealing this off, and I'll be right back. we're getting them dropped now. And I built a little wall here to kind of keep them contained. But we need to figure out some way to kill them easily. So there needs to be some way that we can kill them, like magma at the bottom maybe. So they fall, and we put magma all around this instead of these blocks. And then they're jumping up and down on fire, and that would kill them. And then you could just AFK, let them drop. I'm not sure what the rates are. There's only 2 in there right now, though. And I'm hearing this, so... makes me think we need to go underneath the monument and clear up an area, because that might be taking up the amount of spawns we have. Let's pop down and see if we see something. I have the ladders on me. If there is, I would like to... oh, you hear that out there? Some drowns. Always a bad idea to dig straight down, right? Alright, so there's definitely something right there. So we might could just figure out where we're at. Hard to dig on this, obviously. I'm gonna move over, down 1 this way. Figure out where the heck. I think there's a tunnel here, maybe. Obviously, the less mobs, regular mobs you have spawning, the more your fish will spawn. Oh, hi. Kill him quick. Kill that spider next. Oh yeah, there's definitely something right there. Cave or something. Let me heal. Come here, you. So obviously, the more of this stuff you light up, the better. Because you're gonna get less mobs in your chunk this way. It might be what's affecting the spawn rate. I hear a lot more flopping now. Maybe there's more in there now. We got rid of these guys. But this is what we'll do also, is I'll just continue going along and seeing if I can find all the spots underneath this thing where there are caves and light them up as much as possible so that all of the spawning in these couple of chunks here. Is there F9 in this? There is. Well, you can see it there. All of these 4x4 chunks. That way it's only just these guys. How many do we have in here now? Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So if we can kill them quick, that might be just fine. So they fall through there, they go in there. Now we just got to figure out a way to kill them. Probably some magma. So maybe we should go to the nether and get magma. So let me unload stuff real quick and we'll head back to the house here. She's going to put it right there. That's what the one we were using at the water temple. That way I can ensure that it's peaceful around my base. It won't be anything that's already spawned will be here. And what we need to do is get down to the lower levels where the magma is. We want that stuff there. So we need to figure out what's the easy way for us to get down there. Probably that way there. Let's just dig a little... We'll just dig a little staircase over here to the lower levels. There's a little bit of magma there. There's more magma over there. The trick is being down at the level where the lava is. Hey there, guy. Alright, and down here. I'll grab some soul sand over here. I don't know if we need it, but... Oh, hey, look what we found. Magma. Alright, and I'm going to build this up this way, so I don't lose anything that I want to pop there. We should be able to just do that. Yes, nice. Alright. Alright. That gives me almost a stack of magma. And see if this will kill these guys automatically. So we'll start with these ones here. I'm going to put this in my offhand. Like that. Put that there. This one actually doesn't go there, because they can't touch that. So we'll try to do like this as much as we can. And get out of the way of their laser beams. Get out the way of the laser beams. Nope, don't want that one there. I want you there and you there. Whoop, nope, no laser. No freaking lasers. Freaking fish with freaking lasers on their heads. Okay. I'll come here. There and there. Bam, bam. Bam. Alright. Now with them all dead, I might be able to actually get this a little quicker. You. And I think we want to put these lights up just to keep them from spawning. I don't know, actually I don't think skellies can spawn on this, but I don't know about this stuff here. Okay. That's in my offhand. I'm like, how come I can't place the magma? I can't select the magma. There we go. Light this all up. 1, 2, 3. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, so now this has their drops, right? So we should be able to get their drops easier that way. And then what we can do is we can actually, because this is going to be under the temple here. So I'll do it on the side over here. I'd rather do it on the eastern side, going back towards base. Alright, here's this. Hey, I hear you, fish. Dropping up there. What we could do is we could probably put a door and a wall here and AFK right here. This would be a good AFK spot. We just door up in here and they'll fall to their death. And then we can have stairs here to get down in here. Like this. We can go back up anytime we want this way. I see the little goblin trader over there. And so, yeah. And so now whenever we want, we just come in here, we AFK, and we check this for drops. And we're getting guardian spines and prismarine crystals and all of that good stuff. So that was a very long-winded way to get guardian drops. I'm sure there's easier ways of doing it. But, you know, I love to do my channel not as an expert on stuff, but as somebody figuring shit out. Because I'm really not an expert on any of this stuff. Hey, slime. How dare you, sir? Have at thee. Free slime. I'll take a free slime ball. We don't have to make dough. They also drop something else. Moon shards. What are those used for? Alchemist dust. Interesting. Okay, I will set up here, and we'll move on. We should be ready to do the ore automation next. I don't think there's anything else in our way at this point, so we should be able to set up for that. So we'll do that next.